Solving the two equations, you are going to get the point of intersections. That point of intersection is nothing but the point of concurrency. Ax plus by plus c equal to 0 means if ax1 plus by1 plus c, that means substituting x1 y1 in the given line. Same side of the line, either you should get both also negative or you should get both also positive signs. Here I can cancel out either the x term or I can cancel out either the y term, so that I need to multiply the coefficient of x and y as it is. Hello dear students, a warm welcome to one and all. My name is Vibha, Mathematics faculty at Vidyashram Pre-University College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. In the last session, what we have learned many problems based on the intersection of 2 points of a straight line. So in today's session, which is here a session number 8 of a chapter straight line, and here in the NCERT you are having chapter number 17. So what are all the topics under this session we are going to study, DS? It is nothing but the problems on concurrency of 3 lines. Right? Now, what do you mean by concurrency of 3 lines, ma'am? Yes, there will be given a 3 lines, as you can take it as a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0 and a3x plus b3y plus c3 is equals to 0, such that the point will be like this. See, these are all the 3 equations I am going to consider, and then you are going to have the condition will be as like this: b2c3 minus b3c2 divided by a2b3 minus a3b2, c2a3 minus c3a2 divided by a2b3 minus a3b2. If 1, 2 and 3 are concurrent, these 3 equations are said to be concurrent, then you are going to have, see, if 1 and 2 are concurrent, then the line 1 or 2 or 3 must satisfies the above point. So here, that is a1 b2c3 minus b3c2 divided by the same condition a2b3 minus a3b2 plus b1 into c2a3 minus c3a2 divided by a2b3 minus a3b2 plus c1 equal to 0. How to remember the formula, ma'am? Just if you remember, this is enough, dears. This is a very important formula to solve the point of concurrency, dears. Okay, that is a1 into b2c3 minus b3c2. So a1 into, if you remember like this, see, this is a1, this is a2, b1, b2, c1, c2. So they have given here a1 can be written as b2, c3 and then a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3. So here you can remember a1 can be written as b2c3 minus b3c2. Understood? So a1. This a1 can be written as b2c3 minus b3c2. The same thing you can remember, and after that you can take it as after a1, a after b. So that is b1 into, see here, b after c. Same, you are having c2 and c after a. A, b, c you are going to have after a, b, after b, c, after c, a. It will come like this. Okay. So, the point will be same as it is, whatever you are going to write it in the first one. Right. See here. See, you can observe that one. After b1, c it will come, that is c1 into, here c2, after c, a, and after a, b. Here also after c, a, after a, b. So like that you need to remember the formula. This is of the logic a1 into b2c3 minus b3c2. This is a cross multiplication, and then a formula move as well by taking next letter of b and then c. Understood? So this is how you are going to remember the formula. We'll move on to solving a problems now. What they have asked: show that the straight line by the following equations are concurrent. Also find the point of concurrency. Here, you can do like this, dears. Solving the two equations, you are going to get the point of intersections. That point of intersection is nothing but the point of concurrency. Now, taking that point of intersection and substituting in the third equation, it must satisfy that equation. Then, the three equations are said to be the point of concurrent. Understood? Or concurrent lines. So here, let me do as it is what I told now, this procedure. Now, I am going to solve these two equations. See, let me call it as let 2x minus 3y minus 7 equal to 0. Let it be the equation 1, and then 3x minus 4y minus 13 is equal to 0, equation 2, and you are having 8x minus 11y minus 33 is equal to 0. Be the equation 3. Now, I am going to solve the equation 1 and the equation 2. So, solving equations 1 and 2. What happens, dears? You are going to get 2x minus 3y. Let me write that one. See, here I can cancel out either the x term or I can cancel out either the y term, so that I need to multiply the coefficient of x and y as it is. Now here I have to multiply the coefficient of x as 2. Here I should multiply coefficient of x as 3 to take it as the same coefficient. Now multiplying by 3 equation 1, you are going to get 3 2s are 6x minus 3 3s are 9y minus 7 3s are 21 equal to 0. Similarly, multiply the equation 2 by 2. So 2 3s are 6x minus 2 4s are 8y minus 13 2s are 26, which will be equal to 0. Now, subtracting this equation, plus 6x minus 6x will get cancelled out, and minus 9y plus 8y is nothing but minus y. Minus 21 plus 26 is nothing but plus 5 equal to 0. Taking y to that side, y will be is equal to 5. Right? Now you got y is equal to 5. I can find out x aram se by putting in a first equation, that is, here only let me take it as, that is 2x can be written as, what is that? 3y plus 7. 3y plus 7. See, taking minus 3y to that side, it will become plus 3y. Taking minus 7 to that side, it will become plus 7. So, therefore, 2x will be is equal to 3 into y value is 5 plus 7, which implies 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 7 gives you 22. So, 22. Now, you can cancel out 2 1s are 2 11s are. Now, x will be is equal to what then? X will be is equal to 11. So, this is a x value and this is a y value. Therefore, the point of concurrency you can write it as. Therefore, point of concurrency is nothing but x comma y is equal to, x is nothing but 11 and y is 5. Now, taking this x and y, substituting the third equation. Now, substituting x is equal to 11, y is equal to 5 in equation 3. What happens? What is the equation 3? Let me write that one. 8x minus 11y minus 33. So, let me take this one. You need to prove this will be equal to 0. Then only the point of concurrency will happen. Okay. Now, here I am going to take it as 8 into x value substituting 11 minus 11 to y value substituting 5 minus 33. Let me check whether this will be equal to 0. So, 11 8s are 88 minus 11 5s are 55 minus 33. See, dears, you can observe here 88 minus 55 minus 33 is minus 88. So, 88 minus 88 will get cancelled. You are having the value as 0, which proves the right hand side. Therefore, the three lines are said to be concurrent lines. That's it. How easier to solve, dears? Yes, this type of questions will be asked for a 5 marker also. Okay, we'll move on to the next question, dears. What they've asked, show that the straight line by the following equations are concurrent. Also find the point of concurrency. The same procedure I am going to follow here. So let me take this equation as like this. Let 3x minus y plus 4 equal to 0 be the equation 1. 2x plus 7y minus 5 equal to 0 be the equation 2. 5x plus 6y minus 1 equal to 0 be the third equation. Now I am going to consider the first two equations by finding the point of concurrency. Solving 1 and 2, same procedure. You are going to multiply the equation 1 by 2 and equation 2 by 3 because I want the coefficient of x as same here. Otherwise, I can do like this. You can multiply the equation 1 by 7 because you are having plus 7y. Here minus you are having. So, minus and plus directly it will get cancelled if you add. So, only first equation I am going to multiply by 7. So, first equation by multiplying 7. 7 3s are 21x minus 7y plus 7 4s are 28 equal to 0. Right? Now, this as I am going to write as it is plus 7y, second equation, minus 5 equal to 0. Now adding this equation, 21x plus 2x is 23x, minus 7y plus 7y cancel, plus 28 minus 5 is nothing but plus 23 equal to 0. Now you can shift 23 to that side, it will become 23x is equal to minus 23, or I can take x will be is equal to 23, 23 will go minus 1. Now substituting this x is equals to minus 1 in the first equation or in the second equation, it's left to you. So here I am going to shift the y to that side. What happens if I shift the y to this side? Y will become 3x plus 4. Now substituting the value of x there, y will be is equal to 3 into minus 1 plus 4. Otherwise, y will be is equal to minus 3 plus 4, or y is equal to minus 3 plus 4 is plus 1. So therefore, the point of concurrency, you can write point of concurrency is nothing but x comma y is equal to x value you got minus 1 comma y value you got plus 1. Minus 1 comma 1. Now you need to check whether this point of concurrency satisfies the third equation, then only the lines are said to be concurrent. Now let me take the third equation, substituting x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to 1 in equation 3. In equation 3, let me take the equation 3 of the left hand side. What is the left hand side? Left hand side is 5x plus 6y minus 1, which implies 5 into substituting the x value as minus 1 plus 6 into substituting the y value as 1 minus 1, which implies 5 into minus 1 is minus 5 plus 6 into 1 is 6 minus 1, which implies minus 5. 6 minus 1 is plus 5. Minus 5 plus 5 will go, you're having the answer 0. Therefore, the three lines are said to be concurrent. That sentence you must write, dears. Therefore, equation 1, 2 and 3 are said to be concurrent. Understood? Any doubt do you have? I hope you enjoying this session, right? We'll move on to the next question, dears. What they've asked. Find the values of k. Are the three lines x minus 2y plus 1 equal to 0, 2x minus 5y plus 3 equal to 0 and 5x minus 9y plus k equal to 0 concurrent? They've asked concurrent. First we need to find out the point of concurrence, and then we need to check with the value equating to a 0 there. Then only you are going to find out the value of k there, right? Now here, let me take as it is, taking let x minus 2y plus 1 equal to 0 be the equation 1 and 2x minus 5y plus 3 equal to 0 be the second equation, and then 5x minus 9y plus k equal to 0 be the third equation. Now you must equate it to 0 here. X minus 2y plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, you can have it as, by solving these two equations, I can multiply the first equation by 2. So what happens? 2x, because same coefficient I must have, minus 2 2s are 4y plus 2 1s are 2 equal to 0. Now second equation as it is I am writing 2x minus 5y plus 3 equal to 0. Now subtracting this equation, 2x minus 2x will get cancelled, minus 4y plus 5y is y only, plus 2 minus 3 is minus 1 equal to 0. So therefore you are getting y value as 1. Now substituting y value in the first equation, I am going to shift minus 2y and plus 1 to the right hand side. So x can be written as 2y minus 1. Now x will be is equal to, y value is 1 we know. So x will be is equal to 2 minus 1 is 1. So therefore the point of concurrency we got, right? That is x comma y is equal to 1 comma 1. Now you have to satisfy the condition of point of concurrency there, equating to a 0. So what happens to the third equation? Substituting x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 in equation 3. Equation 3 let me write as it is, 5x minus 9y plus k equal to 0. Now 5 into 1 minus 9 into 1 plus k is equal to 0. Now 5 minus 9, which is nothing but minus 4 plus k equal to 0. Shifting 4 to that side, k will be is equal to plus 4. Now dears, by substituting k is equal to plus 4 and again substituting x equal to 1, y is equal to 1 in the equation 3 only, you have to check whether it is equal to 0 or not. Let me check whether it is equal to 0 or not by putting. Now taking the left hand side, let me take it as 5x minus 9y plus k as it is. K value you know already, which is 4. So therefore 5 into 1 minus 9 into 1, x value, y value plus 4, which will be equal to, implies 5 minus 9 is nothing but minus 4 plus 4, which you are going to get it as 0. Therefore the three lines are said to be a concurrent, right? The three lines are said to be concurrent lines. I hope you got this one, how to solve. We'll move on to the next question. Is find the value of A if the lines x minus 2y is equal to minus 1, 2x plus y equal to 7, ax minus 5y equal to 4 are concurrent. You can use the formula or you can solve two equations and substitute in the third equation. You are going to get the value of A. Let me solve this problem by a formula because we haven't used there. I am going to use the formula now. What is the formula is given by? Formula is given by A1 into, see this is A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. So A1 can be written as B2, C3 minus B3, C2. Correct? Cross multiplication. Plus B1 into, you can consider B1 as C2, A3 minus, you are having after B, C will come, that is C3, A2 plus C1 into, which will be equal to A2 after, that is B3 minus A2 B3, and then you are going to have C3, that is A3 B2. So this is a formula you are having, which will be equal to 0. Now you can take the value of A1, A2, A3 as, so in the equation, what they have given equation, x minus 2y is equal to minus 1, and let it be, the A value is here, A1 is equal to 1, B1 is minus 2 and C1 is plus 1. Because if you shift minus 1 to that side, it will become plus 1. Let me write the second equation as like 2x plus y minus 7 equal to 0. So here A2 will be is equal to 2, B2 will be is equal to 1, C2 will be is equal to minus 7. Similarly, let me take the third equation, AX minus 5y. Again, you are having minus 4 equal to 0. So, taking here A3 will be is equal to A only, and B3 is nothing but minus 5 and C3 is nothing but minus 4. Now, substituting in the equation, you are having, that is in the formula, A1, B2, A3. See, A1 is this one, 1 into B2, C3. B2, C3. B2 is 1 into C3 minus 4 minus B3, C2. B3 is nothing but minus 5. C2 is minus 7. So, minus 5 into minus 7. Close that. Plus B1 into, B1 is 1 into C2A3. C2A3 is here C2 minus 7. A3 is A. Minus 7 into A. Minus 7 into A. Minus C3A2. C3 is minus 4. A2 is 2. Minus 4 into 2. Plus C1 is, C1 value you are having 1 into A2 B3. What is A2? A2 you are having 2. B3 is nothing but minus 5. 2 into minus 5 minus A3 B2. A3 you are having A. A3 B2 you are having 1. So A into 1 is A only. Let me write as it is equal to 0. Let me solve this one further. 1 into anything will be the same thing. So 1 into minus 4 is minus 4. Again 7 5s are 35. Minus into minus is plus. Plus into minus is minus. So 7 5s are 35. Plus 1 into anything will be same. So minus 7 into A plus into minus is minus 7A. Again plus into minus is minus. Again here one more minus. Minus into minus is plus. Plus into plus is plus. 4 2s are 8 you are having. Plus 8. Again plus into minus is minus. 5 2s are 10. Minus 10. Here plus into minus is minus. A into 1 is A equal to 0. Let me calculate this one. What happens? Minus 4 minus 35. You are going to get minus 39. Minus 39 minus 10, which is minus 49. Minus 49 plus 8 is nothing but minus 41. So minus 41 minus 7A minus A is nothing but minus 8A is equal to 0. Shifting minus 41 to that side. Otherwise 8A to that side. 8A will be is equal to minus 41, or A will be is equal to 41 divided by 8. Understood? So this is how we are going to solve according to the formula, or solving the two equations, substituting the third equation. If you feeling that is better, you can do that method also. Understood? We'll move on to the next problem. If three lines AX plus BY plus C equal to 0, BX plus CY plus A equal to 0, CX plus AY plus B equal to 0 are concurrent, show that A plus B plus C equal to 0. Now here, let me take the value of the first and second equation by solving and substituting the third. So you are going to get A plus B plus C equal to 0 means it is better. Otherwise, taking the formula and solving. Okay, let me do as like AX plus BY, taking the first equation, AX plus BY plus C equal to 0, and then BX plus CY plus A is equal to 0, CX plus AY plus B equal to 0. Correct? Now taking this equation, where I can write it as A1, A2, A3, C1, C2, C3 and B1, B2, B3 and substituting the formula. So what you are going to have? So A is nothing but here, let me write it as A1 is A B1 is B, C1 is C. And A2 is B, B2 is C, and C2 is A. A3 is C, B3 is A, C3 is B. Substituting in the formula, so you know that here A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. Now A1 into, you can write B2, C3 minus B3, C2, continuing as it is, plus B1 into C2, A3 minus A2, C3. Right? So again, plus C1 into, you can have it as after C2, A2 will come, after A, B3 minus A3, B2 equal to 0. Now substituting the values, A1 is A into B2, C3. B2 is C, C into C3. B2, C3 is B. C into B, C into B minus B3 is A into C2 is A. A into A plus B1 you are having B into C2 you are having A into A3 you are having C. A into C minus A2. A2 is B, B into, and C3 is B, B into B plus C1. C1 you are having C into A2, B3. A2 is B into B3 is A minus A3. A3 is C into B2 is C equal to 0. So let me take this one as A into solving BC minus A squared plus B into AC minus B squared, B into B plus CB, C into AB minus C squared equal to 0. Now A multiplying inside ABC minus A cube plus multiplying inside ABC minus B cube multiplying inside C plus ABC minus C cube equal to 0. Now you can have this one minus plus ABC plus ABC plus ABC is 3ABC. You are going to get 3ABC minus A cube minus B cube minus C cube equal to 0. Now you can have, which is in the formula of, you can take minus sign common factor, which is A cube plus B cube plus C cube equal to 0. Right? Now this can be written as A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C into A squared plus B squared plus C squared minus AB minus BC minus CA. Dear students, this can be equal to 0, but one of the term should not be equal to 0. This cannot be equal to 0. Therefore, you can conclude that A plus B plus C equal to 0. Understood? This is how you are going to solve. Otherwise, solving two equations and substituting in the third equation, you are going to get the answer. Understood? I hope you got this one. We'll move on to the next concept. So what they have asked, the next concept, sine of ax plus by plus c, position of 2 points. What will be the position of 2 points? That will be the same sign or the opposite sign. So here, with respect to the line they have given. So 2 points they have taken x1, y1 and x2, y2. That is what they are going to consider the position of these 2 points, what it will be. Lies on the line. So lies on the line means on the line. This line, okay, lies on the line. So here same side of the line, this ax plus by plus c equal to 0 means if ax1 plus by1 plus c, that means substituting x1 y1 in the given line, and ax2 plus by2 substituting the given point of x2 y2 in the line, that is ax2 plus by2 plus c are of the same sign. If this is equal to 0, so if it is ax1 plus by1 plus c and ax2 plus by2 plus c are of the same sign. Opposite side of the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 means if ax1 plus by1 plus c and ax2 plus by2 plus c are of the opposite sign. Understood? So this is how we are going to solve. Let me take the first question like this. Show that the points 5, -1 and -3, 4 lie on either side of the line 6x minus 5y plus 1 equal to 0. You have to show that lie on either side of the line. So here let me take x1 y1 is equal to 5, -1 and x2 y2 let is equal to -3, 4. Now you can have this as lie on either side means you can substitute the given line on the given line. Given line is 6x minus 5y plus 1. Substituting in this equation by taking the left hand side equal to 0 they have given. Taking the left hand side of the sign and substituting the point of x1 y1 as xy1, that is which implies 6x1 minus 5y1 plus 1, which implies that 6 into x1 value is 5 minus 5 into y1 value is -1 again plus 1. What happens to this? 6 into 5 is 30, minus into minus is plus, 5 into 1 is 5 plus 1, which implies you are getting positive value. So 36, which is greater than 0, which is positive, correct? So next you are going to consider same as 6x2 minus 5y2 plus 1, which implies substituting the x2 y2 value here. So 6 into x2 is -3 minus 5 into y2 is 4 plus 1. So which implies 6 into -3 is -18 minus 5 4s are 20 plus 1. So obviously you can observe here -18 minus 20 is -38, -38 plus 1 is -37. See, which is lesser than 0, which is a negative value. So therefore they are the opposite sign. Therefore the given points lie on the either side of the line. Are you getting? So therefore the signs are opposite. Since the signs are opposite, given points lie on opposites or at either side. Both are same. Either side of the given line. Of the line, what is that? 6x minus 5y plus 1 equal to 0. That's it, yes. This is how we are going to do the problem. We'll move on to the next problem. What there was? Show that the points 3, -1, -2, 5 lie on the line 3x minus 7y plus 8 equal to 0. Either side of the line. That means opposite side you have to get it as. Let me take it as x1 y1 is equal to 3, -1 and then x2 y2 is equal to -2, 5. So same you are going to take it as given line is 3x minus 7y plus 8 equal to 0. Therefore 3x1 minus 7y1 plus 8. Solving by substituting the x1 y1 value, 3 into x1 is 3 minus 7 into y1 is -1 plus 8. You are getting the answer. 3 3s are 9, minus into minus is plus, 7 1s are 7 plus 8. So you are having 9 plus 8 is nothing but 17. 17 plus 7 is nothing but 24. So 24, which is greater than 0, positive, right? So let me check with the 3x2 minus 7y2 plus 8, which implies 3x2 is 3 into x2 is minus 2 minus 7 into y2 is 5 plus 8, which implies 3 into minus 2 is minus 6 minus 7 5s are 35 plus 8. So which implies minus 6 plus 8 is plus 2 minus 35 is minus 33. Minus 33 is lesser than 0, which is a negative value. Therefore, they are opposite sign. If they are opposite sign means the points lie on the either side of the given line. That's it. Therefore, given points lie on either side of the line, 3x minus 7y plus 8 equal to 0, since the signs are opposite. Okay, this is how you are going to write down the answer, dears. I hope you got this one. We'll move on to the next one. Show that the points 3, 1, 2, minus 4 lie on either side of the line. Same taking, let x1, y1 is equal to 3, 1 and x2, y2 is equal to 2, minus 4. So therefore, given line 2x plus 3y minus 1 equal to 0. So what happens to 2x1 plus 3y1 minus 1, which implies 2 into x1 value is 3 plus 3 into y1 value is 1 minus 1, which implies 2 3s are 6 plus 3 1s are 3 minus 1, which implies 3 minus 1 is 2, 6 plus 2 is 8, which is greater than 0, a positive value. Let me check with the 2x2 plus 3y2 minus 1, which implies 2 into x2 value is 2 plus 3 into y2 value is minus 4 minus 1, which implies 2 2s are 4, minus into plus is minus, 3 4s are 12 minus 1. Now minus 12 minus 1 is minus 13, minus 13 plus 4 is minus 9, which is lesser than 0, negative. They are the opposite sign, therefore the given points lie on the either side of the given line. That's it, dears. We'll move on to the next question. What they've asked. Prove that the point 0, 0, 1, minus 1 lie on the same side of the 4x minus 7y plus 1 equal to 0. Same side means you have to get the same signs, right? Plus plus or minus minus, like that. So here let me take, let x1, y1 is equal to 0, 0 and x2, y2 is equal to 1, minus 1. Given line is what? Given line is 4x minus 7y plus 1 equal to 0. Let me take it as 4x1 minus 7y1 plus 1. What happens with this condition as a point? 4 into x1 value we know that 0 minus 7 into y1 value are 0 plus 1. So 0 minus 0 plus 1, which implies 1, which is positive, which is greater than 0, a positive value. So second one also you should get positive because they have asked you to find out the lie on the same line, correct? That is 4x2 minus 7y2 plus implies that 4 into x2 value you are having 1 minus 7 into y2 value you are having minus 1 plus 1. Obviously 4 into 1 is 4, minus into minus is plus, 7 into 1 is 7 plus 1. So you are getting the answer as positive only, that is 7 plus 4 will be having 11 plus 1, which is 12. 12 is greater than 0, which is a positive. See, you are having same sign. So therefore 2 points are of the same sign. 2 are of the same sign. Same sign. 2 are of the same sign. Positive, positive. The points lie on the line. What is the line they have given? 4x minus 7y plus 1 equal to 0. That's it, dears. So what they have asked next question. Show that the points 0, 0, 2, 1 lie on the same side of the line. So what they have given, let x1, y1, I am taking it as 0, 0 and x2, y2, let me take it as 2, 1. So same side of the line, either you should get both also negative or you should get both also positive signs, right? So therefore, let me take given line is 2x minus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. Taking plus 5 to that side, it will become minus 5. So therefore, you can have by taking, let 2x1 minus 3y1 minus 5. What happens to this condition? 2 into x1 value is 0, minus 3 into y1 value also 0, minus 5. So 0 minus 5 gives you the value minus 5, which is lesser than 0, which is negative. Now let me check with the 2x2 minus 3y2 minus 5, which implies, so 2 into x2 value is 2 minus 3 into y2 value is 1 minus 5, which implies 2 into 2 is 4 minus 3 into 1 is 3 minus 5, which implies 4 minus 8. 4 minus 8 is minus 4, which is lesser than 0, which is a negative. Therefore, same sign we are having, two of them are the same sign. Therefore, the given points lie on the same side of the line, the given as 2x minus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. I hope you got how to solve the problems on the concurrent lines and also how to decide the given points lies on the same or either side of the given line. In the next session, we'll be moving on to the different concept of solving a straight line problems. I hope you enjoyed this session, dears. Thank you. Have a nice day.